Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, highlights from Week 14. I already know the outcome, but we're just gonna talk about the game. You know what I'm saying? Just here to yap about the game, get a little recap, relive the pain and misery. Unless you hate the Packers, then you know what? Then fuck you. you get to see me suffer.
Keep it on the ground, and this time,
bro, they were just running the shit out of the ball early in the game. But I mean, that's what the Lions do regardless. So it's like, oh, gee, shocker. Who would have thought they were going to fucking come in and run the ball, right? Jared Goff also is like one of the most annoying quarterbacks to watch play against your own team because he literally does not. I mean, he'll miss passes and he'll throw some dumbass picks, but like for the most part, he stays on game. And he's like really good at just picking apart the middle of the field. He does not make a lot of mistakes. And when he does, they're really bad. Like, there's a pick he throws in this game later in the game that's pretty bad. But, like, I'm just saying, it gets bad. Christian Watson with a fumble, bro. This fumble was insane, too, because it's like, you know, they just went and scored, right? Or not really. They didn't just score, but, like, it had been a scoreless bit of time since this touchdown, right? 9:40 in the first quarter. And then the next highlight's not till the second quarter. A whole lot of nothing going on in that first quarter, if I'm being real, like from both teams. But especially us, because then this is the drive we finally get something going in terms of getting a first fucking down. You know, like we finally get a first down. So I bet, you know, we're finally cooking. Get a little pass to Christian Watson, a crosser here. He's wide open. He can get a little bit of extra yards. And, you know, right here you say, okay, go out of bounds, right? And if you're going to do this where you cut back in because you have another blocker and Tucker Kraft there, you cannot jump like that when you jump cut, like jump in the air that freely, like that nonchalant, you know, like he didn't really like have much ball security. He was just like, yeah, dude, I'm going to hop over this guy right here and I'm going to be good. Like, surely that guy's not going to punch it out. Look at this shit. Like, Goff's just dotting in the middle of the field, bro. That was all game, bro. All game. All game. Goff just, I don't know what it is, bro. His X factor is just to dot the middle of the field. Not right there, but you know what I mean? Like his throws that he misses are bad, but usually he's making most of those throws. And as much as you hate to admit it, like Jared Goff's actually like really good this season.
And the kick is good.
You can say all you want about like, yeah, he's got a star-studded offense, blah blah, but like after watching this game, I can't even be mad, bro. It's just like, all right, bro, Jared Goff, he's better than he was when he was with LA. Like that's a fact. And Josh Jacobs, we should have been running the ball with him from the start, bro. I don't know why we took almost 2 quarters to fucking give him the ball like more efficiently. I feel like we took way too long to feed him the rock. Like way too long. Play action, Jordan Love stepping up. Look at him. This is what he could do when he's healthy, though. Like we weren't doing this in the first game on week 9. We weren't able to do none of this. The Lions didn't have to worry about that. His groin was all fucked up. It was raining like crazy. That's what I'm saying. If we have to play them in a dome, you know, I'm very confident that this team can win this game. If some things go our ways, you know, in this game, it would have been a better outcome. And same thing again, dot him in the middle of the field. But I mean, to be fair, our defense is our middle defense. Like the middle of our defense is our weakness. So it only makes sense for them to go for the middle of the field, regardless of if Goff is good at dicing up the middle. All right, bro, we get it. Hey, man, everybody was fighting in this game. Everyone was hitting hard. Everybody was a lot of extra shenanigans going on in this game. Tight end screen. You already know they're about to score. Once they get first and goal, you already know they're gonna score, bro. Oh my God, McDuffie got cooked, dude. McDuffie got absolutely routed on this. He thought Gibbs was gonna go to the flat. But nah, bro. Look at Gibbs with this nice little. Oof. Yeah, nah. McKinney could have also, like, you know McDuffie ain't gonna guard that, bro. Like, you gotta come up and help a little faster. Like, you ain't got no other responsibility here. You were just kind of here in the middle of the field. I mean, Laporta was there, but like low-key Wilson got that. I would hope. So like, you could have. Yeah, I'm not saying McKinney's at fault there, but like, you know. Look at, then you got him doing some crazy ass celly, bro. Like, McDuffie got cooked though. But there's another play similar to that. Was that on 4th down? That was on 4th and goal, by the way. I forgot. 4th down in this game was the bane of our existence, basically, for our defense. Because apparently the Lions are playing Madden out there. They don't care if it's 4th down. They're just gonna go for it. Going deep to Watson. That's a bomb. That's a bomb. But like it doesn't. But like you know, like I want him to do that consistently. We need Watson to be doing those, making those plays consistently. He can do that. That is a dart. That is a fucking laser. When I saw this live, I did not think that was gonna be. I thought he picked it off. I low-key thought that was a pick. Look at this, like on the line.
A lot of heat on that.
Even an incompletion. But shout out Tucker Kraft for getting that laser, bro. That's not an easy. And then this is the pick I was talking about. Like you see Goff throwing this, and you're like, why? Like there's no shot he read this and thought, yeah, Tim Patrick's gonna somehow get open. Also, Tim Patrick had a game this game, 2 touchdowns. Like, we'll get to that though. We'll see that right now.
With the pick. And down the sideline,
hey, we took advantage of our short fields though. We did do. Every time we got short field from whatever happened, we made sure we went in and scored. Look at Josh Jacobs. That's a big boy run. Josh Jacobs has been going crazy. Anybody that owns him on fantasy, I know Va's loving this, but you know what I'm saying? Anybody that has this dude for the fantasy playoffs coming up, y'all got a good one, bro. Jacobs is gonna get fed like crazy the second half of the season. Tight end screen, or not tight end screen, but a screen says J-Mo. Almost to the first down, 4th and 1. But look at this shit. They went for the 4th down and they got it. It was 4th and 1. 14 kill Warzone dub. Easy. Alright, my fault, bro. Are you playing solos or are you playing with people? Bro, I just hate how they chip and churn because you like in any other team, in any other NFL team for the most part, like you're gonna stop them on 3rd down, get a 4th down, right? And you know they're gonna punt. But with this team, it's the opposite. They're probably most likely gonna go for it. So like the mentality you have to have going into stopping them when you're a defense is knowing that they have an extra down because they don't give a fuck. They're gonna go for it. And it's annoying, bro, because you have to basically make the 3rd down stop like really far. Because if it's anywhere 4th and 3 or less, it's an automatic go for it. Like they don't care. If it's 3 yards or less, they're going for it. Even 4 or 5 yards, they might go for it. Like they're that ballsy. It's like, and it's so annoying because their team's good enough to convert them pretty easily. Like look at 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Like who's doing this shit? They're down 4, but like it's only the 3rd quarter, 5 minutes left. So like you could take a field goal here, right? Like probably majority of the teams are probably gonna take this field goal, go up or go down 1, hopefully get a stop, you know. But no, dude, the Detroit Lions and Dan Campbell were like, yeah, dude. Every fucking 4th down, go for it. They punted once this game, by the way. They punted once. And Tim Patrick's just wide open. Like let's just look at this shit. So they came to the line really quick. They rushed the snap. They like came up while our defense wasn't set. Packers defense was not set up. Eric Wilson, you see right here, number 45, is still running to get to his guy, which is supposed to be the running back, I believe. Gets bumped because he's trying to get Tim Patrick, or no, he's trying to get Amon-Ra. Plays a real man's game. Now, Dan Campbell plays Madden, and he's lucky his roster is good enough to fucking be able to play the type of football he wants to play. But like this is some dumb shit right here. This is
the pass is caught for the touchdown.
Shout out to Goff for being able to react that fast though, because that window was like right away. Like right when Tim Patrick gets open, he throws that shit on a dart, on a line, I should say. But look at that, boom. Like Quay was right there. He could have swooped in to read that. McKinney was again there, but not really. But then again, he had this guy back here, so you know you can't really blame him. And then this guy was nowhere near. I mean, Amon-Ra was wide open too, if you really think about it. Look at this shit.
Middle linebacker trying to get every.
Not really, but like, I can't really tell because he starts moving this way. He starts moving to the left once he sees Goff's gonna throw to Tim Patrick, so maybe not. But like, low key, he could have thrown that to Amon-Ra. I saw like 3 different people that had an opening there. not gonna lie. There's a good 3 windows there for Goff to get a fucking touchdown, which is not good on our defense. I mean, that's a good pass, but it's 3rd down and we get a 3 and out. So they go score on 4th down. Then we immediately go 3 and out. Give them the ball right back. I think here we finally stopped them though. No? Okay, yeah, 4th and short. But do they go for this? 4th and 1. Look at them. Look at these guys. Look at these goddamn insane people. Luckily, this is probably the worst play you run on 4th and 1 if you're the Lions. So thank you for that one. You know, you gave us a freebie.
You can't question it.
A toss play on 4th and 1 when you could just run it straight down the middle and you probably would have got it like 99% of the time.
free.
Tuckercraft almost misses that, and then he gets decked.
Woo!
Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's my tight end right there. That's Kraft mac and cheese. And then you got Josh Jacobs going in to the end zone for a touchdown. And that's his hat trick. That was 3. That's 3 on the day. That's 2 out of 3 games with 3 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs. And he should have had 4, but we'll get to that. Should have had 4. We'll talk about it, though. Hopefully they show it.
What a block by Ross.
Okay, we get it. We get it. Goff. Middle of the field, bro. It's just always open. It's just always open. I don't understand it, bro. This defense's weakness is the middle of the field. Look at that. Middle of the field again. Amon-Ra. You would think at some point you'd be like, guys, I know the outside's important and they got like J-Mo on the outside and shit, but like at this point, let's see if Goff can make a throw, you know, when it comes to outside the numbers. Let's see if Goff can put the ball on the money, because so far he's just been dinking and like throwing these dimes in the middle of the field, but let's see if he can throw it outside the numbers, right? Like if I'm the defense, I'm like, hey, fuck it. The wide receiver on the left was wide open. Yeah, during that touchdown, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
All hands from Sam Laporta.
Wide open. We just made it too easy for Goff. Like I get we're scared of the outside and like the X receiver, like Jameson Williams is fast, but this is crazy. Can we go back and look at the hold on Keyshawn Nixon, please? Number 25 right here. Look at this guy. Look at it. Look at it. He gets held by his horse collar, bro. Like, what are we doing, refs? It's so blatant. Look at this guy. He gets beat, and he holds on to his horse collar. Look at him. He got leaned back like this. Like, what are we doing? They don't even call it. And then Tim Patrick gets open because Eric Stokes, this guy right here, is probably the worst corner on our team right now. I don't know why he's getting meaningful minutes, but Eric Stokes is pretty bad. So, you know, Tim Patrick cooks up Eric Stokes. Look at it. Do they show that? They don't even show it in frame because the NFL knows, bro. But he is getting his horse collar right here. Yanked. Look at him. He's leading to the side. No one runs like this, bro. Like, like, come on.
Matchup gets back to Tim Patrick.
Are you telling me no one saw this?
Again, allowing the
that was also on 4th down, right? Is that on 4th down? Oh no, it was on 3rd down. That would not. They would have probably kicked the field goal finally there. All right. See what our offense does though. 2nd and 14. Hey, dodging the pressure. Love to Watson. Bro, that was probably the best throw of the night from either quarterback. To be able to dodge the free blitzer and then still get that off with like he like set his feet with a half a second and got Watson helmet catching that shit. Dontavion Wicks. He should have gone left there. I still believe he should have got left there. Like he catches this, gets that guy off of him, and then when he sees Kraft in front of him here, I think he should have gone left. Not to pull a flight here, but like I would have gone left, bro.
Inside the 20-yard line and spun down Dontavion Wicks.
I mean, nah, he should have gone left. Is it
on a 1st down?
All right, Love. Empty fucking back, no back in the backfield. Dontavion Wicks again. He gets decked. Yeah, these guys are hitting hard, bro. They got Wicks right there. He got hurt a little bit. Lions low-key are trying to kill our players, but it's fine. I don't understand this. We're about to see what happens here. It's 3rd and goal, and this motherfucker Jordan Love is like, yeah, dude, I'm prime Michael Vick / Lamar Jackson. I'm about to just scramble and pick up this. I don't even know what he's doing, to be honest. He committed to scrambling and running for this. Look at this. Bro's trying to stiff arm, like already ahead of the line of scrimmage. He can't even throw the ball anymore. I don't know what he was doing. I really don't. So then we got the field goal. I know he's not trying to turn the ball over either, but like play smart. They didn't even show the. Oh wait, was that on? Okay, they didn't show the. Oh man.
Running back is Gibbs. Play fake. Pass. Caught.
They didn't show the goddamn offensive pass interference on Watson that negated the touchdown that we got instead of a field goal.
Play fake again. Rolling.
We'll talk about it after the highlights though. Tim Patrick, hey, MVP of the game, Tim Patrick.
He's clean.
3rd and 7. You would think right here, right? This is like the sweet spot, you know, hold them to a field goal. If they kick it, it is what it is. 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning about to happen. You gotta get this. Don't blitz. Please don't blitz. Goff is just gonna, he's gonna dot it up. Don't blitz. He's gonna hit something in the middle.
Dumps it off here. Gibbs.
Okay, I was thinking of another play, but either way, surely these two guys come in here and get Gibbs, right? You see this and you're like, okay, this should not be a first down, right?
Looking for the first down.
Yeah, momentum got him forward, bro. Kenny Clark gets juked, and then Wyatt bumps him from the back, pause, and makes him go forward enough to get that. Another 2nd and 17, by the way. 2nd and 17, and we let him get the first. Not even a first down, but it's like 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
This is a crazy play right here. Boom. Look at that. A fill-in safety, number 39 right here, Anderson. He makes the stop there, bro. 4th and inches, but Dan Campbell's going to go for it because fucking Dan Campbell. So, cool. Any other team, they kick the field goal, but, it's Dan Campbell. So now we got to go out there with 43 seconds and get one more stop. Let's see what happens.
They are going.
Look at Goff. He fucking trips, and the hole fills up. Everybody was like, yo, he just fell. But then, so no one. Look at this. He fell, bro. Oh my god, bro. When I tell you I saw this live, I thought he was gonna I either thought he was gonna not hand the ball off, or he was gonna fall with it and fumble, or it was gonna get the handoff but lay and make the play basically die, and we were gonna be able to stop him behind the line, and they were gonna not get the field goal, and we were gonna get the ball back to try to go in. But no, none of the three happened that I thought happened.
Ball game.
At the end of the day, they kick the field goal and they win the game. So, sometimes shit just doesn't go your way, bro.
34.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Shout out Jared Goff, dude. What is this? They're doing box scores now at the end. 4th loss of the season, longest winning streak in Lions history. Bro, Goff threw 41 passes, 32 of 41. He does not throw incompletions, and it's so annoying because it's literally all just you're completing 32 passes, but you only have 283 yards. That's crazy. We actually held the run game to a pretty low number too. They usually run the ball pretty good. 51 carries for Montgomery, or 51 yards. Josh Jacobs had 3 touchdowns, 66 carries. Or 66 yards is not really that good either in terms of yards per carry. But hey, we only threw the ball 20 times, which was kind of crazy. I thought we would have been throwing it more, but I get it. I understand. I guess. But yeah, man, it's just bad. It was bad. And, that game could have gone either way. And I'm about to show you why. If I could find it, let's go full screen real quick. If I could find this tweet real quick, watch. So the Amon-Ra 2nd and 17 play where he gets he gets them 3rd and inches, right? This is basically the last drive they were on before they kicked the field goal. He gets an offensive PI that they don't call on him pushing Keyshawn Nixon. It is what it is. The Keyshawn Nixon hold, which was the most blatant one out of all of these, probably. Actually, no, these two up here are pretty bad too that they didn't call. Nixon gets held on the blitz on the 3rd and goal, touchdown to Tim Patrick. Amon-Ra just decides to throw Xavier McKinney's punch Xavier McKinney's helmet off on a block, before the play even started, right when the play started, and then Jordan Love gets fucking clotheslined on the head by Darius Smith in the 1st quarter. And yeah, so that's just 4 of the obvious ones. So I could go on, but for now that's pretty much it. The offensive PI was pretty bad. Let me see if I can find that. Love snaps the ball. Jacobs going down the flat. Watson's supposed to run a slant here, but because Kirby Joseph is so locked in and scared of Josh Jacobs doing anything because he's been the only threat in the red zone for us, he doesn't even see Watson. So Watson is trying to avoid contact here. And it's barely over the yard of because you get a yard once from the line of scrimmage to, I think it's 5. No, I forgot how you get a certain amount of yards that you can make contact with people as a receiver. He's barely on the line of where it's supposed to be. So, technically he is ahead of it. But Kirby Joseph is the one that's running into Watson. The only reason it looks bad is because Kirby Joseph gets absolutely clocked. So it looks like Watson intentionally hit him. But Watson is trying to avoid contact and also just running a slant. He's supposed to just run his route. And this is the play. It is what it is, bro. But yeah, see, like I'm convinced that if we get them again in Detroit in the playoffs, don't let us get them in Detroit again. If we somehow get matched up again, well, we have to. That's the only way we can make a run. If we have to rematch them in Detroit, I mean, obviously it's gonna be in Detroit, but don't. All I know is that if I'm a Lions fan, I know you guys beat us twice, but I'd be a little worried. I'm just saying. Hey, sometimes, hey, I heard on the grapevine that it's hard to beat an NFL team 3 times in one season. That don't really happen too much, but I mean, it's a coin flip, bro. Lions are a good ass team. I'm not saying they're not good. It's just annoying because there was a lot of calls that went their way, and I'm not usually the guys like, hey man, the refs, blah blah. I know when you say shit like that, it sounds like you are because that's just how it goes. But I swear, bro, like usually it's like, you know what? Because they are a good ass team. They're 12-1. But that was some bullshit. I'm like, but that was some bullshit. Because that was when the score was 28-31. And if we get that touchdown there, we go up 4. It completely changes what the Lions have to do. They don't have to go down the field to get a field goal. They have to go down the field to get a touchdown. And, you know, it's just like, it just changes the whole dynamic of how the game works. So, GG's to the Lions. Tim Patrick had a legacy game. So, you know, shout out Tim Patrick, bro. I'm unironic, or like, jokes aside, like, it's good to see him hoop, or not hooping. I say hooping as like he's playing football, you know. Like he had previously torn his ACL on both legs or some shit. With Denver finally gave up on him because, like, you know, he wasn't playing. And then he comes to Detroit and he's actually making like meaningful plays, and he's good. He's a good ass receiver. I remember I picked him up in fantasy when he was before his knees blew up, and he was doing good. He was a good little flex player. Like, I was like, yo, this guy's kind of nice. This Patrick dude. And then he like got hurt, and then he got hurt again the next year, and then again the next year. It'd been like 2 or 3 years since he did anything meaningful in a game, and today, and you know, he just so happened to pick the game against the Green Bay Packers to show everybody, hey, I can do things in the NFL. So, you know, that's cool. Besides him doing it to my team, you know, it's cool to see that because that's a good story right there. And also, you know, props to Goff, even though, you know, it's like, I don't like giving props to Goff, but, you know, he did play a good game. Can't commend him. The pick was crazy. That pick was insane. But, you know, turnover on both sides from both teams. We had Watson doing the stupid jump cut inside when he could have just walked out of bounds and just take the play. Like, take the chunk play, bro. We had nothing going on offense. I get it. You want to make a play because it makes sense to them, you know, the player mentality. You know, we ain't done shit all game so far. It's already the second quarter. I'm about to make this play. We're going to get the team hype. But nah, bro. You got the ball punched out mid-jump. Like, let's just calm down. You're doing too much. Doing too much right now. But I can understand. I see the vision, you know. And then Josh Jacobs, again, having a monster game, but losing. And, you know, that is the most infuriating thing about anything. You know, like, if you go out there, you put up crazy-ass stats, and you lose the game, I know that does not feel good. I know for a fact that shit pisses them off. So hopefully, you know, that drives them enough to want to do the same thing next week or this next Sunday. We're at Seattle, so this is going to be tough because I thought Seattle was going to be an easy win at the beginning of the season. And, I mean, Seattle's not the best team, but they are a stingy, like, they're a gritty team. They're going to play their shit. They're going to play good defense. So that's not a walk in the park, especially in Seattle. The Packers never play good in Seattle. I don't think we've won in Seattle in a while. Like, the last time I think we played in Seattle was 2018 or 17. I'm not sure, actually. I might be wrong on that. Because all the other times I remember us beating them was in Green Bay. But, like, every time we go to Seattle, it does not go good. Like, 2014 championship game, 2017 or 2018, I can't remember. Thursday night game. I can't remember what other game I'm trying to think. But basically, Seattle is the nightmare fuel for Packers fans everywhere. So that's going to be a tough one just because it's in Seattle. If it wasn't in Seattle, it'd probably be a little easier in Lambeau. But got to bring our A game, bro. 9-4. We dropped to 9-4. If we would have won this game, that's the main thing about this loss to the Lions, is that this was to put us in that division race still to potentially be able to win the division, maybe even get the 1 seed if the Eagles start to fall off. But the Eagles might not fall off because the Eagles have a really easy schedule. But we could have knocked the Lions out of getting the 1 seed, which would have been funny. At the end of the day, as long as they don't get the 1 seed, you know, just kind of just like a little haha, you know. But didn't happen. The Vikings won this week too. They beat the Falcons really bad. That was crazy. You you know, Jordan Addison destroyed my fantasy team basically by himself and knocked me out of the playoffs on fantasy. So, you know, that's cool. Thank you, Jordan Addison. He's probably not going to do anything like that ever again for the rest of the season, but, you know. Or maybe that's his awakening. Maybe now he's going to just go stupid. I don't know. But he decided to do that to me on my playoff clinching game matchup. So, you know, that's cool. A lot of not so good luck happening right now, but yeah, so that would have been nice to be ahead in the division a little bit, or at least tied with the Vikings. But, you know, I think this Packers team is just destined to be a wild card team from the start. It was kind of obvious that NFC is kind of heavy top loaded. It would have been really hard. We're the youngest team in the NFL, by the way. Let's not forget this. We are literally the youngest team in the NFL. So the fact that we're even this high up and competing, and we go toe-to-toe with the best team in the NFC, the Detroit Lions. I know that it really doesn't stand for much, these moral victories, but, like, I know they believe that if they get them again, they will win that game. Not even can, they will. So, you know, I hope they have that same mentality, because this game could have easily gone their way if certain calls weren't made, and et cetera, et cetera. Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur kind of held his hand this game. You know, he didn't really let him play as much as he would probably want to, you know, in terms of, like, throwing the ball around. I mean, it's a toss-up, dude. Like, when Jacobs is playing this good, how can you not force feed him the rock? Like, kind of just, it's a bell cow, dude. But you also want to throw in those Jordan Love, you know, got to at least 25 attempts, you know. Got to get him at sub 25. 20 is kind of crazy. Especially in the first half when he started the game like 2 for 7, 2 for 8. I can't remember. He started off really bad in the first like 2 quarters, 2 or 1.5 quarters. But yeah, so next Sunday, Seattle, 9-4 Packers right now. I'm predicting we're gonna end probably the 6th seed. As long as we get matched up with either the winner of the NFC South or the NFC West, we should be good. Like, I think we'll be fine where we're at. I'm gonna stop talking about the game now, and we'll just pray at Seattle. We get a dub, go to 10-4. 10 is basically the instant playoff lock. You know, we get in the playoffs for sure with 10 wins. So let's just hope that at Seattle we get the dub, because usually LaFleur's good with this. Off a loss, he does not lose back to back. Usually, I think he's only done that once in his or twice maybe in his whole coaching tenure. But I'm pretty sure we do not lose. We don't tend to lose back-to-back games with LaFleur. So hopefully, you know, LaFleur goes back in the lab, dices up a good game plan, and we end up coming out of Seattle with a dub ski, because we need them. The seedings matter, boys. Go Pack, go.